That time I rocked him, I'm going to rock him to sleep. I hope Don King's got room in his lap. I will not let you down. I come in with the belt and I'm leaving with my belt. And I'm going to knock him out right into Don King. Hey, lad.
27 pounds heavier, almost
anywhere.
Have you ever gone toe-to-toe with a towering bully? The kind who's always bad-mouthing you and pushing you around, only to stun everyone by standing your ground when it really counts? Sounds like a rare victory, right? Bullies usually have the upper hand using their size to intimidate and overpower. But what if I told you about a showdown where the tables were dramatically turned? Enter the ring with Mike Tyson and his so-called bully, Frank Bruno. When these two giants clashed, the battle was fierce and the outcome was nothing short of legendary. 5 rounds into the fight, a moment came that would forever alter the course of boxing history. Who triumphed in this ultimate test of strength and spirit? You'll have to watch the monumental battle to witness this breathtaking clash of titans yourself.
All right, here, listen. Hey, listen. All right. If he goes right here, call it low. All right?
Every boxing lover was dying to see the match between Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno. During this period, Bruno was so hyped and confident in himself and the danger he was bringing into the ring. Tyson also had an undefeated record. He had won all 35 of his professional fights.
You're unstoppable. Do you feel that you're the best heavyweight in the world, that you can step in with anybody right now?
I feel I am the best fighter in the world.
31 of which were by knockout and 4 by points. But as confident as his supporters were of his knockout power, they thought the only reason Tyson was making up excuses was that he was scared to face the Englishman, who was 6'4" and arm's reach of 82 inches. He also had the physique of a bodybuilder than that of a boxer. Bruno wasn't just making noises about wanting to step into the ring with Tyson. Bruno had a professional record comprising 32 wins and 2 losses. Of his 32 wins, 31 were by knockout, showcasing his significant punching power. His losses came at the hands of James Bone Crusher Smith in 1984 and Tim Witherspoon in 1986. Tyson was a beast in the ring. He became the youngest boxing champion in history just by the age of 20 by beating Trevor Berbick. After gaining 3 more major belts, the Brooklyn champion became the king of the heavyweight division.
Here comes Mike Tyson now, and as usual, he is all business, draped in the 3 belts that he now owns.
Tyson began to be more prominent with scandalous headlines than his victories in the ring. He automatically transformed from being a hero to a villain, attracting more attention to himself. Tyson's first meeting with Bruno was supposed to take place on September 3rd, 1998 at Wembley Stadium in London, England. But that year was the year that almost ended Tyson's career. He faced too many obstacles outside the ring that broke him down mentally and almost made him depressed. Tyson sued to break his contract with manager Bill Caton, who was served with papers on June 27. The same night, Tyson knocked out Michael Spinks. Tyson and Caton settled out of court on July 26, after which Tyson said he wanted 6 to 8 weeks off. The fight was put off until October 8th. After Tyson broke his right hand in a street fight with the leader of a New York gang, Mitch Green, on August 23rd, the fight was pushed back to October 22nd. Then, on September 4th, Tyson was knocked unconscious when he drove his BMW into a tree. Due to the injuries he suffered, the match was rescheduled for December 17th. Amidst all his misfortunes, Tyson was heartbroken when his wife, Robin Givens, filed for divorce on October 7th. The divorce cost Tyson $10 million and a nervous breakdown, causing the fight to be delayed again. Also, because of Tyson's need to stay close to his lawyers, the fight was moved from England to the United States. January 14th became the new date, but that was changed because another dispute between Tyson and Caton. Tyson signed a promotional contract with Don King on October 26, but Caton refused to allow it. He called it despicable and career suicide. On November 23rd, Tyson again sued to break Caton's managerial contract, which caused another postponement. Finally, the long-awaited fight was set for February 25th. So with all the personal crisis that surrounded Tyson at the time, causing him to be absent from the ring for over 8 months, Bruno presumed he had a higher chance at beating Tyson because he believed Tyson's mind wasn't going to be in the game.
His hand, he broke up with his wife. All his mind is not on the game, on this fight. His mind not conditioned for this fight, and I was confident before all this happened.
But boy, was he wrong. Despite Bruno's numerous assurances before the match, the fight almost concluded within the first few seconds.
27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him up. Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with the right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first fight. The first right hand that got him.
Tyson aggressively punched on his unprepared opponent, quickly sending the Englishman to the floor. However, Frank was not ready to concede. He quickly gathered himself and managed to stagger Tyson with a left hook, a feat no one had been able to achieve until that moment. Fortunately for Tyson, the timely sound of the bell quite literally saved him. However, starting from the second round, Bruno began to lose strength, which was typical for the boxer due to his substantial muscle mass, making it difficult to sustain energy in prolonged fights.
Body. Tyson attacks with a left of his own.
Sensing this, Iron Mike picked up the pace and took control of the fight, leaving the Englishman with no option but to clinch. By the fifth round, Tyson, apparently fed up with the endless grappling, decided to finish off his opponent in the last seconds of the fight.
Tyson uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
His plan was executed with cold-blooded precision. However, credit should be given to Frank, who, despite the monstrous damage, managed to stay on his feet until the moment the referee intervened to stop the fight. In a post-match interview, Iron Mike expressed his respect for his opponent, while of course not forgetting to praise himself.
You anticipated? No, not at all, because I knew that he was going to come up. He was talking, and the way he was talking, I knew he was hyped. He was ready to go, and I knew I was the best fighter in the world.
After the defeat, Bruno continued his career and participated in many significant matches, including the legendary showdown with Lennox Lewis, where Frank surprisingly gave the future boxing king a worthy challenge. On September 2, 1995, the Englishman faced Oliver McCall, the WBC world champion at the time. Boxing skillfully throughout all 12 rounds, Bruno literally became the world champion, capturing the title in a memorable victory.
And new Bruno is the champion!
After clashing with the British boxer in 1989, Tyson's career trajectory changed dramatically. Within a year, he was defeated by Buster Douglas in a shocking upset that permanently dispelled any myths of his invincibility. Until 1991, he endured 4 challenging matches, particularly with Donovan Ruddock. The next chapter in his life began with allegations of a rape leading to a 4-year prison sentence. During his time behind bars, he underwent profound changes in his personality. When he was released, he emerged as a completely transformed individual. After serving his prison sentence, Tyson returned to the ring in 1995, facing Peter McNeely. Tyson quickly took him out, ending the match in just 1 round.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut. Down goes McNeely again.
Following his match with McNeely, Tyson's next victim was Buster Mathis Jr. Tyson's comeback from prison only added to his fame, heightening anticipation for each of his fights. Tyson's matches drew millions of spectators from around the globe, but for a complete triumph, he needed to reclaim the title then held by his old rival Frank Bruno. A highly anticipated rematch between the two fighters was inevitable and quickly materialized, keeping fans eagerly awaiting. While the boxers had been relatively cordial before their first encounter, this time everything changed, setting the stage for a more intense rivalry. Bruno made no efforts to conceal his negative feelings towards Tyson, who was equally determined to focus on the fight. On March 16, 1996, the fighters clashed once again in the ring. Bruno appeared even more physically formidable this time around, his physique impressively enhanced. However, as in the previous encounters, his muscular build proved ineffective against Tyson. From the start of the fight, Iron Mike unleashed his fury, dominating the action. Bruno attempted to defend himself by clinching.
Tyson under control of the belt. He'll be very anxious. Tyson down, ducked every one of those punches.
But it was a tactic that could only delay the inevitable outcome. In the third round, Tyson delivered a powerful combination of blows that overwhelmed Bruno.
This is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on, down goes.
The referee stepped in once again, saving the British boxer from further punishment and ending the bout. After the fight, a visibly battered Bruno with bloodied lips expressed his desire for a third match with Tyson. However, just a day later, doctors informed him that he could no longer box, not against Tyson or anyone else. The damage from the fight had comprised Bruno's left cheekbone, and there was a significant risk of complete vision loss. This medical assessment forced Frank Bruno to end his sports career. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson reclaimed the championship belt, once again dominating the world of boxing.
He's the winner by way of technical knockout, and he is back, ladies and gentlemen, the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
This victory and the circumstances around it positioned him as both hero and villain in the public eye. Over time, it became apparent that this performance might have been one of Tyson's last to echo his former prowess. Yet the events in his life had irrevocably changed him. But this would be a topic for another day. As we witness Tyson turning the tables on Bruno, leveraging every challenge as a stepping stone, it brings us to a curious question about life's unexpected confrontations. Have you ever felt that when a bully tries to put you down, the universe is offering you an opportunity to harness that negative energy and use it to your advantage? Have you turned a confrontational situation into a moment of triumph? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss how adversity can sometimes be the greatest motivator. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with new videos.